Libra, Elsie here to do a reading for you. Libra, how you doing? I hope you're well. Thank you so much for clicking here. I am here to do a 9-card read for you. That's what I've been doing for all the signs. Let's get one down for you here, Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. This is a general reading, and it's not just for Libra Sun. It's for Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter as well. Thanks for showing up here, Libra. If you like this program, I would love a subscribe or a thumbs up. Thank you for doing that. It's going to bring other Libras running. I appreciate you sending this video back to the algorithm with your thumbs up. All right, let's find out what's going on for you. Like I said, 9-card draw. Oh, at the end of this video, I'm going to tell you about how to find the extended if you're interested in that sort of thing. Or I'll talk to you about private reads if you're interested in that sort of thing. Let's find out what's going on for you, Libra. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. We have the Devil energy. Why is that? What are you doubting here? We have the Three of Pentacles. Oh, interesting. You're doubting your ability to be able to organize something to success or to be able to build something past the Three Pentacles. You also might be doubting some sort of a partnership or friendship. Let's find out what else is going on here. The Three of Swords. Just dropped a card and I think I need to pick it up. You know, I don't always dive for the cards that end up falling on the floor. Interesting. We've got the Page of Wands. We'll put it back in the deck for now because it ended up on the floor. Okay, so I feel, Libra, that there is something you're having a hard time making a decision about. It feels like you are, it feels like it has something to do with a partnership or your organizational skills of building something. It feels like this is, the Devil energy to me is doubt. You're attached to some sort of doubt from the past. Something happened back there and you feel like, there's no way I'm going to get this done. I tried this before and it didn't work. It feels like what you don't want is disappointment. You don't want to be disappointed. You don't want to be heartbroken. It feels like you might be questioning a friendship or a partnership here. You could be questioning your organizational skills or your ability to grow something on your own here. Maybe you feel like you need a partnership to make this grow, but I really do feel that this Devil energy is casting doubt, casting fear, and it feels like it's an attachment from something from the past. We've got the Eight of Pentacles. Look, Libra, you are the person who is the subject matter expert on whatever it is that you do. And I feel like you work tirelessly on it. You practice tirelessly, or you paint tirelessly. Whatever it is, I feel it's almost like you have a savant kind of energy toward it. It's like you know this particular subject, whatever this is, you know this better than probably 95% of the people who also do the same thing as you. I feel like you've really worked on it hard. You've got all the data. Oh, we got the Death card. Something here is about to change. I feel like something is changing. You might be changing your mind or changing how you feel about something. The Death card could also be connected to the Devil. Those are two major arcanas, right? It could be the end of you doubting. I feel like somebody here is maybe I do have enough. Maybe I do have enough information. Maybe I am the best at what I do. We have the Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords, I feel like that's the problem here. It feels like you are lying to yourself. I'm going to say somebody here has a hard time seeing themselves as others see them. I feel like other people see you and they're just completely enamored with you. So they think you're incredibly intelligent, that you are somebody that is a teacher. Even if you're not trying to be, Libra, I think you're teaching people things. And I feel like you are a person who teaches. You know what it is? I feel like you're a person who teaches other people about ways to stay in balance because maybe you suffered not being in balance. Oh, that might be what this worry is here. So the Devil energy, I feel, is attached to some sort of, as you see it, a failure. Honestly, I don't believe in failure because I think that everything we learn and everything that we don't accomplish the way we want to is also a lesson. So I don't think failure is a thing because we take what we learned in that lesson and we take it into the future and it applies to something else. So I feel like something is about to change or transform here. And I feel like you don't trust yourself Yeah, it feels like you don't trust that you have enough information or that you are the best at what you do. I think people are like, wow, you're incredible. And you're like, yeah, well, thanks for saying that. And then you go on about all the reasons why you're not that incredible. It seems like you're very humble, I'm going to say. Yeah, this devil is attached to something from the past. This devil is attached from something that's in your mind. It feels like this doubt or this fear is something that I feel haunts you. It's part of your nostalgic feelings is what it feels like here. I think that you've always been the one who is the subject matter expert. Look, this is Virgo energy. Virgo doesn't miss a damn thing. And of course, not everybody starts a thing and then immediately is perfect at it. I feel like over time, because pentacles are time, energy, effort, money, whatever it is that you're putting into this, over time you've become so incredibly sharp, I'm going to say. But I feel like there's something that went on in your past. Maybe somebody said something. Got swords here. It feels like it's something that you don't believe about yourself, that others are like, are you crazy? Like you're like the best I've ever seen at whatever it is that you're doing, Libra. We've got the Four of Wands. Tell me how the Four of Wands is here. Got the Three of Wands. I think there is a bit of a block here. I'm going to say there's a couple of things. Libra, I think that you like the comfort zone. I think you like to stay at home. I think you like to study on your own, do your own thing, be your own self. And I feel like you have as limited contact with people as you need to. That's kind of what the Four and the Three of Wands is giving me. I feel like there is something here that's coming up that's going to ask you to expand yourself or move forward or look into the future. And I feel like you don't feel like, it feels like you don't have the confidence to do that. Maybe it's like the Three of Pentacles is like, but I'm still in the building stages. But you're not in the building stages. You're actually in this place where you're the subject matter expert, that other people would come to you, Libra, and say, how do I do this? And I think that you speak to them out of this energy of, I've disappointed myself a lot. Like it feels like the seven and the 3 is telling me you've got to release this, my friend. It feels like you were, I don't know. It's like you're betraying the self. I feel like it's a block that is not allowing you to move forward into your destiny in expansion here. I feel like this death card here is something that is going to happen. Like it's the center of your read, right? It's the heart of the matter. The heart of the matter is something's got to change. The old you must die so the new you can be born. And I think that the old you is the one who doubts the self. But I don't think you have any reason to doubt the self. There's a lot of people like that, right? People are like, yeah, well, it's something I just picked up along the way. Meanwhile, you're a maestro, right? Like it feels like that. It feels like you make it look easy, but it's something that no one else would ever reach. Okay, I'm going to put down 2 cards. We're going to find out what's going on underneath the surface here, Libra. We've got the 5 of Pentacles and the 9 of Pentacles. Okay, I feel like you go from this place of really not having much confidence, money, time, effort, energy, to this place of confidence. It's like reputation, making a lot of money, standing out front, doing it by yourself. It feels like you go from this place of not really having much confidence. I think, you know what, I don't think it's that you don't have confidence, Libra. I think what it is that you don't want to be disappointed if you don't accomplish the thing that you want, because it's a perfectionist issue. That's what the 8 of Pentacles is. It's Virgo. Virgo has perfectionist issues, and I think you don't have to have a Virgo placement to have perfection issues, but I think that you do because you are a Libra. You're an air sign, and I think that you spend a lot of time, you're the person who doesn't send the text without proper punctuation. Like it's something that I feel is that you've always done, but I think you've always been hard on yourself, but I think it's because something that has been hanging on you as a failure. I think that you see it as a failure from the past. So you're scared to let yourself down again. So therefore you're not stepping forward and not moving forward. It feels like a block. There's a block in place here. But I think the Death card here is going to take care of that for you. Let's talk about this Three of Pentacles, because I feel like there's something attached to the Three of Pentacles here. Your ability to build, or your ability to organize your thoughts, organize your money, organize your time. Tell me about this. I feel like it could be the end of a partnership. Yeah. Oh, it could be that. Look, if you're looking at this as a romantic reading, I feel like somebody is feeling like they can't expand, they can't move forward, they don't have the confidence to move forward, find another soulmate, because maybe you were betrayed in the past. If you're looking at this as a romantic connection, it feels like here that there's a partnership that ended, something here transformed, ended, and I think it was a harsh ending. I think you were ready to go to the next level. You were ready to possibly step into marriage, step into living together. It feels like something here went wrong. And it's really impacted your confidence level. I think your confidence level comes to where it's supposed to be in the future here, but I think right now it's really affecting your confidence level. Let's talk about the Three of Pentacles. We've got the Six of Wands. We've got the Tower. And we've got the Seven of Pentacles. I feel like it's going to take a win or a victory for you to understand how really, truly good you are at what you do. I feel like somebody knocked your confidence back there. Somebody who is really hard on you mentally. Somebody who betrayed you, lied, cheated on you, told people bad things about you. I feel like you put all of your work, time, effort, and energy into, nurturing your seeds of intention. I feel like that's why you became perfect at whatever you do. That's why you are the person who is the best at whatever you do. With the Tower here, I feel like things are about to shift. And I feel like when things do shift, I feel like your mindset is going to shift, friend. I feel like your mindset will shift, but only after you get the victory. There is some sort of milestone you set for yourself. There's a milestone. And I feel like this Seven of Pentacles tells me you keep working and working and working and working. And you're working toward a transformation. Look, we have butterflies here, right? I feel like you are working toward this transformation here, but I feel like it's going to take a Tower to make you realize how really, truly good that you are, whatever it is that you do. Tell me about the Eight of Pentacles. We've got the World card here. We've got the Nine of Wands. This World card with the Eight of Pentacles tells me you have to stop being so hard on yourself. You got to stop with the perfectionism. I don't know if you've ever read the book by Brene Brown called The Gifts of Imperfection. If you're a perfectionist and you can't get out of that loop, please, 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 it's probably going to be a book that changes your life. We've got the Nine of Wands here and the Ten of Wands. So I feel like this has to end. I feel like your perfectionism is what's holding you back. I feel like you keep, I'm going to say you keep, it's like the fenders are already shiny. I see somebody shining up a Cadillac, like an old Cadillac from the 50s. It feels like somebody keeps shining the fenders. What is that? It's red too. Is that part of Anthony's song? At least you can polish the fenders. Listen, I feel like it's almost like in your mind that, well, if I don't make it, at least I can polish the fenders. Like, at least I can teach somebody else, or at least I can pass on my wisdom and teach other people how to stay in balance if it doesn't work out for me. But it almost feels like, I feel like you think that your life is going a certain way, and I think that it's not. I don't think it's going the way you think it's going to go, because Death card is here, which is going to transform everything. The World card is here, which tells me you're about to have an accomplishment, an achievement of some sort. And I think that you're absolutely in this place where you don't see it coming at you because you're so hard on yourself with the Nine of Wands and the Ten of Wands. I think that this achievement, this World card, is going to lift some sort of burden that you have about practicing to burnout. It feels like you keep doing something over and over again. At least you can polish the fenders. It feels like, oh, you can work with a broken back. You can't. Yeah, that's what he says in the song. Yeah, if you work too hard, you'll get a broken back, but at least you can polish the fenders. Look, stop it. I think that you keep going over and over and over something that you're perfect at already. Stop editing the book. Stop editing that chapter. It's perfect. It's good the way it is. That's what it feels like. Okay, tell me about this. Tell me about this Seven of Swords. Tell me about the Seven of Swords for Libra, please. Look, see, you're lying to yourself. How are you lying to yourself? Because you already are the king. Whether you're the feminine or the masculine king, you already are the king. You're the one who will be making a lot of money doing what you're doing. You're going to have a lot of abundance. You're going to be able to settle down. I feel like you have so much wisdom, friend. You have so much wisdom about going slow, being perfect, being very particular, I would say. You're very particular. I feel like you are somebody who doesn't really look at your own accomplishments as accomplishments. I feel like you already have built a kingdom, but you can't see it, right? It feels like scarcity. You have enough, but you don't think you have enough. You are enough, but you don't think you have enough. We have the Fool here. And we have the Six of Pentacles. I do feel that other people seek you out. They seek you out because you have knowledge, you have skill, you are perfect at something. You are somebody who they see as up on the throne, who has built some sort of a kingdom. I don't know what's going on here, but it feels like here that people who are at the beginning, they look up to you as someone that they aspire to be. And I don't think you can see it because the Seven of Swords is here. You think they're lying to you. That's what it looks like. You think they're lying to you, friend. Look, I think this is something from the past. I think you're carrying some sort of hurt from the past. You're carrying some sort of attachment. And I feel like you're about to go to the next level of your life and you don't realize it because you don't see your life as that. I feel like you're still living in the Three of Swords. I feel like you're more about giving people advice about how to stay in balance than realizing that you already are in balance and you're at a place in your life where the next step is going to be a very large one. I think I keep telling you that, but the Six of Pentacles tells me that when you get reciprocal energy from people who are your junior, like I would say, I'm just going to use music as a thing. If you're somebody who is, you play the violin or the cello and you feel like you don't do it well enough to be in a symphony orchestra, but somebody here, all the people who, it's like professors are using you as the example. Like you want to be like Libra. You want to get that Bachelor of Music like Libra. That's what it feels like. Look, I'm gonna go to the extended here. I could talk forever. The Hermit is here. Yeah, I think you're splitting hairs. It's like, yes, I've 99% of my curriculum is perfect, but I don't care about that. I care about the 1% that's not perfect. That's what it feels like is going on here. With the Hermit energy and it's because you're in the dark night of the soul, but things are about to change, friend. Things are really about to change. We're going to talk about that in the extended as well. If you want to be in the extended, then please go to the top of all of the comments. There is one pinned comment that I leave under every video, and if you click on read more, you will see a link there for the membership. Every extended I do goes to the membership. You will get 4 for Libra every month. If you're interested in that, you will get 4 for every sign you're watching for in the extended. And I also do readings just for the membership area. And if you're interested in a private read, please know that I do offer pre-recorded reads. I offer live reads as well. Pre-recorded reads begin at $25. Those reads, the $25 reads, do come out in 48 business hours as an answer for you, 10 minutes or less. Please don't give me a whole lot of backstory on those particular reads. And if you would like to connect with me live, then please pre-book your appointment. You will get between 5 and 75% off. Take the link to Hypsee. You'll see all of my pricing, all of my packages, and everything is there. If you want to take a look there, I would love to talk with you. And I'm going to go for now. And we're going to go into the extended. So if you're there, great. And if you're not, that's okay too. I'll be back because I'm always back, Libra. Take care. Bye-bye.